Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to George. The pass to Stuckey. Dishes it to Williams. Stuckey with it. Out defended by Freak. 5 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Middleton. Shot is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Williams kicks to George. Good. George has got 13 points.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Carter Williams against Stuckey. Parker, a screen on Stuckey. Carter Williams, the pass to Freak. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. And stolen by Freak. There's the bucket. Good. Freak's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Allen outside. Williams, a screen on Parker. Outside, George. The 3. Scott pulls it in.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Carter Williams dishes to Freak. Williams with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Pass to Stuckey. Kicks it to Allen. Indiana moving it around. They get it back. Outside, George. Over Middleton. And it's George again missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bucks ahead, up by 3. We'll see you back here after.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. The first thing...
And now, let's hear it for your...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to Chicago.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Turner is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Hill. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Hill against Parker. For the lead. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Milwaukee. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, Indiana, a game behind.
And seeing where the right in the middle of the standings will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
And Parker drops them both. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Stuckey drives inside. He kicks it to Spates. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Chris Middleton. The Pacers have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. And that one falls for Spates. And both free throws good for Spates.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Antetokounmpo against Hill. Here's Parker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Indiana trailing here. Outside Williams. That's good.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Taken away by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there.
And for the Pacers, Paul George, he's checked in for Turner. Ellis comes in for Solomon Hill, and it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Bucks.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Paul George. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at the point. Chris Middleton is out there with Parker. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Vaughn in at the 2 spot. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. 3rd team. At the line.
Free throw good. Freak. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, George Hill.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, they had a very rough.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him?
The crowd is assembled at BMO Harris Bradley Center looking for a Bucks victory here in Milwaukee. And we've got it right here for you on 2K Sports. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Scotty's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Jabari Parker comes in for Greg Monroe. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Freak subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Iman Shumpert. On the court for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Stauskas is out there with Irving, and it's Varejao in at the 5, home in the paint.
And how do you think he feels right now hearing this from the home crowd? I mean, this is about as bad as it gets.
Yeah, it's not good, and I'm not sure how he feels. I've never experienced that in my playing days, thankfully. But he has to realize and probably knew this might happen, particularly with the way he's been acting.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Irving drives in. Varejao can't hit. Bucks trail by 3, and here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. Parker dishes to Scott. To the wing on the left. Carter Williams against Irving. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got his first bucket in this one. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Kicks to Irving. The dish to LeBron. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Launches a 3. That's good. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And they double up James. Here's Varejao. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Carter Williams kicks to Scott. And that one's good.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
And here is LeBron. He's coming off a 28-point game against Washington.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And you have a star-studded matchup with LeBron James going against Freak, who had this to say about playing against the... Both guys mean so much, Clark, to their team. Who do you give the edge to in this game?
I typically lean towards the home team.
For Milwaukee. And the Cavaliers will